What's up?
Hey, Malik.
I guess I'll start. Malik, for you, just where do you feel like you've seen the most growth in yourself as a quarterback from even the Ole Miss game when I know you said you wanted to improve on a lot of things to where you are now after the bye week?
Definitely say improving on my improvement has been throwing from the pocket, getting the guys the ball in space, trusting the O line, trusting my reads, and if it's not there, throwing it away. So I feel like I made a lot of strides in that in the past 6 games.
Hey, Malik, Michael McCammon, Cardinal Authority. Talk about your relationship with the receivers. I mean, it's obviously, by committee. It seems like you're spreading it around pretty well. Just talk about how that relationship with that group has developed over the year.
Well, when we lost Tutu and Dez, a lot of those guys came in with me. A lot of receivers that are playing now, so the chemistry and the relationship has always been there. I always told those guys that their time was going to come, and now it's their time to show you guys what they can do. They've been showing what they can do, and it's just like you said, the offseason work was big for us because we had none of those guys have had a touchdown besides Joe Watkins on like a end or like a reverse play, and so just putting that in those guys' head that they got to make plays and step up was big to those guys. So they took it to the heart, and they've been making plays this year.
And Malik is Scary Graves from AP. Where's the running game? Where have the running backs helped you toward that end in terms of your pass blocking and really running the ball too, so you don't have to run as much?
Yeah, I would have to say at the beginning of the year it was kind of a struggle for us to run the ball a little bit with the outside zone, something that we're known for. And on the last 3 to 4 games, it's been hitting good for us inside and outside zone, so I don't have to run the ball as much. And those guys have been blocking their tail off all year in protection. And when they get out of protection, they're catching the ball and making some plays downfield, which is good. So hats off to those guys because they've been running the ball good the last 4 games.
Hey, Malik, Matt McGavick with Sports Illustrated. Obviously, you're playing really good football right now, and a big part of that is your ability to run. Considering how much of an emphasis was placed on being more of a pocket passer, was your ability as a runner really exploding this season something that kind of took you by surprise?
Me running the ball?
Yeah.
I mean, not for real. I mean, everybody knew I could run the ball. My biggest thing was, like you said, passing from the pocket, because that's going to take my game to another level, and it's going to help the team long down the road.
Malik, how nice was it just to see Hassan get going against Virginia? Like, I know that was a loss, but it had to feel good to see him get going.
Yeah, man, I was happy for him. Just see him get back to his old self. I wouldn't say really rusty. I mean, he's had some injuries, so he hasn't been able to get out there with us. And just see him back out there running those touchdowns and getting those first downs and those bully yards, that was good to see. Just wish he would have gotten on that last one.
Hey, Malik, Michael again. When you look at Boston College on tape, what do you see from their pass defense?
Yeah, they're guys. They're always going to be where it need to be. We're very, very well coached defense. A lot of those guys played against us last year. Looking forward to that matchup. It's a good football team, man. We got to come and play a little football. We got to do nothing special. Just play our football.
Malik, that was a game last year where you had kind of got stripped right on that last drive. You think about that at all as extra motivation for this game against BC this year?
Yeah, cause I mean it was a tip pass, so it was kind of like up in the air. But I mean, yeah, I think like I told you guys earlier before the season started, all those losses from last year still stuck with me, and yeah, this is one that I really want bad, and they're coming to our house. We're gonna do our best to defend it.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thanks, Malik.